Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. One of the problems that we know in our mainstream school systems is that they are too much focused only on preparing kids for the forthcoming exam, and most of the daily life routines and practices, particularly I'm talking about from Islam perspective, that our children daily have to do invocations, dua, azkaar. It's not in their priority, but that's also an important part: social, emotional, spiritual, and physical, along with the intellectual, right? So we thought some of the things that we are totally missing out, we have to include it as a part of our training for the children. One of them is ikama, which we do after azan and just before we start our prayers. I don't recall, at least in my 16 years of school journey, that anybody ever said, okay, Irfan, please come, I teach you, that this is the sunnah way of ikama. So what most of the children and our adults, the way they learned is they just saw somebody doing it in the mosque and just learned it. So this is just hearsay. This is Sunni Sunai. It's not from the original sources. So that's one of the theme, that we should be skeptical in that sense, question everything, and research on everything, and go to the best source. So we researched on it a lot, and unfortunately, even on the internet sources, we couldn't find anything, and eventually met scholars. And this is the Sunnah way of Ikama. How many pauses are really if we follow Sunnah? And answer is coming next, but now you look at around you, how many of us are really following Sunnah. Issue is, for the same amount of effort and time, why shouldn't we get the more amount of value or reward? And knowing right from the authentic sources, that we should do for everything as a principle in life. So let's come to the answer. IQAMAT has 8 or 9 pauses, like this: Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, all 4 times without pause, and at the end there is one pause. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Second pause: Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Third pause: Hayya ala salat, Hayya ala salat. Fourth: Hayya ala al-falah, Hayya ala al-falah. Fifth pause: Qad qamatis salat. Sixth pause: Qad qamatis salat. Seventh pause: Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Eighth pause: La ilaha illallah. Ninth pause. And in some traditions, it is that last Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah is all in one go. So there are only 8 pauses. So there are 8 pauses or 9 pauses, as you can see on the screen. We have given the reference also of the scholars. Thank you very much. Let's spread it out to our children and follow the authentic sources. Thank you very much.